Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, and today I have got my February favorites. It seems like February has just zoomed by. I mean, I had Valentine's Day, my anniversary, taxes, which, woohoo, good times, good times, good times. And if you're an adult, you know how stressful that can be. But other than that, it has been a very good month. I have got a lot of new products. I have been trying some old favorites. And I just wanted to share with you what I have been loving. So if you love videos like this, give it a big old thumbs up and subscribe. And let's get started with this video. The first thing I want to talk about is my very first, which is really sad to say, but my very first highlighting kit, which is from E.L.F. It's their Illuminating palette. Now, I didn't know if I would really like the highlighting thing. I mean, I know I like to have a glow, but sometimes a glow can look really, really bad, especially on me, because I do have a tendency to glisten sometimes. But I've been pleasantly surprised, especially with this palette, how it's got it's got a peach tone, a beige tone, a champagne tone, and a yellow tone. And the best thing about this palette is that it has no glitter in it whatsoever, which is really nice. It's just a very beautiful and natural sheen to the skin, which I have to say, that is right up my alley, and I do love it. They come off very pigmented and very buttery and smooth. I mean, they really are very pigmented, and it's only $6 at your local drugstore or Target. I got mine personally at CVS, but you can pretty much find this anywhere. And my battery is dying, so let me change that real quick. Okay, I got a fresh battery in now, so let's continue. Alright, the next thing is this Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette. Contour. I don't know why they had to add the extra contour, but whatever. Now this palette is in Dulce de Leche 749A, and I'm pretty sure it's for the fair to light skinned. Well, this palette, first of all, it's very powdery, which I don't mind at all, because it is so creamy and it is so, I mean, it feels like heaven. Look at that. That is the perfect highlighting shade for underneath my eyes. And this right here is the perfect contour shade for me. This goes on so smoothly, so nicely. It lasts all day long. I don't have a problem with the highlighting shade sinking into any of my happy lines that I've got underneath my eyes, which is really nice. It helps my concealer stay on without creasing for such a long period of time, which is really nice. I love the fact that all I need is just this one palette if I need to travel anywhere, which is really nice. I know the packaging is kind of bulky, but I don't mind that at all, because it's such a nice product that even with this bulkiness, it's still a great product, and I really do enjoy this. The next two products I have is a dynamic dual for me, which is the Rimmel Match Perfection in Fair... which is in Fair and Light, and the Dream Lumi from Maybelline, which I know everybody has talked about this, but it really did take me a very long time to actually pick up the product, because I was honestly afraid it was going to have too much glitter or too much, you know, a little sparkle for me, but I was really surprised that it didn't, which is fantastic. But I use this to go underneath my eyes, and then I put this on the outer part and on my forehead and down my nose, on my cupid's bow, and on my chin. And it just blends out so beautifully. I mean, it really is perfection. These two things, I mean, even alone, they're wonderful, but together, it is awesome. I mean, this product right here never creases on me. It never goes into my happy lines that much at all. I mean, let's get real. Any concealer or any foundation or any concealer are gonna go into your happy lines. But you know, that's just life. But if you can find a product that does not do that as bad, and you can get it at the drugstore, I mean, that's amazing. And it's an awesome product, which I have to say I've never really gotten into Rimmel, but with this and another product I'm going to show you, I have to say that I am giving them a second look, and I think you should too. The next product I have is something that I have rediscovered in my collection, which I have got something on the, what is that? I think that's lipstick. That's weird. Which is the Nars blush in Orgasm, which is this right here. I got the little duo set that had Laguna in it, which is a really nice bronzer when I'm tanned. But this blush, oh my goodness, I forgot how much I love it and how beautiful it is. Yes, I know it's got some glitter in it, but that's okay because it's not big chunks of it. So when it goes on the skin, it just looks like a very beautiful flush of the cheeks, and you can build it up to make it a little bit more intense. But I just absolutely love this blush, and I'm glad that I went into my collection and just pulled this little sucker out because it is absolutely stunning. The next product what the heck can I say that word for? The next product I'm going to show you is this NYX Tinted Brow Mascara. Now, I don't do my brows every day, but when I do go out, like even if I have like some errands to run, or I just, you know, going to do some light shopping, I don't want to go out of the house without having anything on my brows, just for the simple fact they are so blonde, and that if somebody looks at me, or even if I look at myself in my little car mirror that you have, half the time you can't even tell if I have any brows on because they are really blonde. But putting this little thing on right here, it gives them some color, and it actually holds the shape for a really long time. Even if I do use a brow powder or a brow pomade, I always put this on because it holds it so nicely and so natural. It doesn't feel like I've got a big gloop of stuff on my eyebrows. It just feels really nice and soft, but I actually know they're not going to go anywhere, which is really nice. And I also love the fact that it did come from the drugstore, so that's a really big thumbs up for me. The next thing is this Rimmel Lasting Finish 25 Hour with Comfort Serum in Ivory. Now, I'm not going to test it out and see if it actually stays on for 25 hours because to me, I don't need it to last for 25 hours, but I do like it to last to at least 10 to 12 because you know if you are putting on your makeup during the morning and you know you've got errands to run and then you've got to meet somebody for lunch and then after that y'all can go shopping and then after that you go out to dinner and you know you don't want to have to come home or go straight there and you look in the mirror and your foundation has done melted off or it's cakey or it just looks plain out terrible. But with this right here, I have never felt a foundation that actually feels like nothing. I mean, it absolutely feels like nothing's on my skin. And that is really nice because I have had foundations that do feel really nice on the skin and feel very light. But this right here, I mean, you don't feel it, but the coverage and how it looks on the skin is absolutely fantastic. It gives you this really nice natural finish. It doesn't leave you dry. It doesn't give you a matte or semi-matte. It just absolutely looks like your skin, but better. The longevity of this is really amazing. I never have a problem with, at the end of the night, before I take my makeup off, I look just to see how everything held up. And I can still see my bronzer, I can still see my blush, I can still see my highlight. I mean, this stuff is absolutely phenomenal. And this is, and the price, holy moly. I mean, this is a really good foundation. And if you're looking for one and you don't want it to feel heavy or matte or semi-matte, but you just want to look like your skin, this sucker right here, it should be your top choice. I'm just throwing that out there because it's amazing. The next two products I have are primers. One is this Smashbox Photofinish Foundation Primer in the Pore Minimizer. I just have the little bitty sample size because I didn't know if I was going to like it or not. And the Wet n Wild Photofocus Eyeshadow Primer. Both of these products are amazing, especially the eyeshadow primer, just for the simple fact that my eyeshadow stays on all day. My eyeliner does not budge. Everything looks like I just applied it. And I mean, the longevity of it is out of this world. And the fact that it is actually a type of concealer, I mean, it works as a concealer for your eyes as well, because it does cover up any discolorations you might have on your eyelids, which I personally do. And I love the fact that even if I don't put on makeup, I can put this on and it evens out those eyelids, which is really nice because I've got some purplish funky eyelid colors that I'm not too thrilled about. But anyways, this stuff right here is very nice. It's affordable. You can find it at any drugstore. I highly suggest you try this, especially if you have oily eyelids. Now the Pore Minimizer from Smashbox, I've been wanting to try this because I've heard so many people say such really good things about it. How it does amazing stuff in filling in your pores, which I have noticed lately that my pores have gotten larger and I don't like it. I've been using the Pore Professional by Benefit and I like it, but I've been I have been noticing that it hasn't really been doing a great job with filling in my pores lately. So I wanted to try this. I know that this is kind of expensive as well. Even for the little mini size, I think it was like $16. The original, I think, is maybe, it's between $32 or $36. I don't know. I'll put it up here and tell you how much the actual original size is. But this has been a very good primer for my pores. And I actually, when I get done with this one, I am going to get the larger one, even though it is kind of expensive. But the product itself is amazing and it has done wonders for my pores. The last thing I have is this ink liner in Trooper by Kat Von D. Now this is the original, the waterproof one. Now I have to say, this has made me being able to do a wing liner so much easier. And let me tell you, I am in training when it comes to that. I'm not very good at it, but with this, it's getting easier and easier and easier to do, which is really nice because I do like a small wing every now and then. But the longevity of this thing is amazing. How really fine I don't know if you say, I don't know if you can see that. I'm pretty sure you can. But how black it is and how the point is so fine. I mean, it really makes putting on your eyeliner, even if you don't want to do a wing, but even if you just want to put it right on your lash line, it makes it so much easier and so much faster that I absolutely am in love with this. And I wish that I could find more liners like hers that are actually waterproof, because I saw the brown one that she has. It's just a really lovely brown, but it doesn't say waterproof. I am a little bit nervous still of using I'm still nervous when it comes to using an eyeliner that does not say waterproof, even though I discovered that really good eyeshadow primer. I'm just a little bit scared because I really do have to have a waterproof anything, or it's going to go all over my eyes because they're so oily that I'm really kind of a little bit nervous. So if you know if any of the other eyeliners that Kat Von D has that actually says waterproof besides Trooper, will you let me know in the comment sections, because I have looked and I have always read the box just to make sure it says waterproof, and I can't find one besides this one that actually says it. But I mean, if y'all know, let me know, because I need some more of these because they're absolutely fantastic. Those are my favorites. I hope you liked the video. If you do, give it a big old thumbs up and subscribe, and let me know what your favorites have been, whether it's been hair products or makeup or books or anything like that. Leave it in the comment section because I really would like to know. Well, I'll see you at my next video. And don't forget to subscribe and like the video, please. I don't know if I already said that or not, but let me just throw that in anyway. Alright, I'll see y'all later, friends. Bye.